Hi there, this is Ashwin again. In this tutorial, we are going to study the concept of modularity in Python. We will study what a module is in a Python. So as we already know, we write the code of Python and save it in files with the extension .py. So let's create a Python file. So let's create two classes in that. Say class 01, and let's define an initializer method. Let's print something. Let's say created an object for the class for class 01. That's it. And okay, so that will be the end of the class 1. And let's write class 02. Okay, and let's change the print message also. Okay, so now this is the class 01 and class 02. So in the main code, we will create the objects, corresponding objects for these classes. O1 equal to class 01 and O2 equal to class 02. So let's save this file. So please pay attention where how I organize the files from now onwards, because this is going to be important while learning the modules. Okay, so let's save this file with name prog01. As we are editing this file in IDLE editor, it will automatically take .py extension and recognize it as a legit Python code file. Okay, so now this is our prog01 program. So let's run this program. Okay, so now it gives us the output. Created an object for class 01 and created an object for class 02. It is creating two objects and printing the corresponding messages for those objects. So now if you have already observed, when I say run, and if I want to run a Python code file, I have to click this option run module. So in Python, a code file with .py extension is also known as a module, and by default all the code files are modules, and the modules can be used in other code files or modules in our projects. So let's see how we can use the Python code files in other modules. So for that, let's go to the place where we are saving the files. All this code repository is available on GitHub. You can find the link in the description of this video. So let's see how the project folder is organized. So in this folder, modules and packages, we have the program or the code file or module, however we address it, the prog01. So now in the same directory, let's create another file. Let's create and save another module, new file, and just let's say save as. Let's save it as prog02. Okay, so now as prog01 and prog02 are in the same directory, we can directly use the module prog01 into prog02 by importing it. So the syntax for importing a module into another module is like this. Just say import and say prog01. So when I say this and when I run this module prog02, it is gonna give me the same output. It is gonna display the same output. Created an object for class 01 and created an object for class 02. So whenever you say import prog01, it will import all the stuff that is there in prog01. So that's how we use the modules. This was like very simple example of creating a module and using it in some other module. Okay, so if you go to the command prompt you can see actually the organization of the directory cd code okay. So just say dir. So if you are using Linux, you can use the ls command. So this prog01 and prog02 are in the same directory. So whenever you want to use a module into some other module, you just need to import that module using import statement. Okay, and all the blocks of the code in that module will be instantly available to the module where we are importing it. Now we can separately create the objects for class 1 and class 01 and class 02 in this prog02. So for that we need to use something like say o1 again equal to prog01 dot class 01, o2 equal to prog01 dot class 01. So you must have actually observed the difference between how I am creating the objects in prog01 and how I am creating the objects of the same class in prog02. So I have to actually prefix the class name with the module name, because the class 01 and class 02 belong to the module prog01. So that's why I have to prefix the names of these classes with prog01 dot. Okay, so let's open again the prog01, the file prog01, and let's see the difference how we have created the object. As you can see, o1 equal to o1 object here is created as class 01. Okay, and o2 object is created here as class equal to class 02. So let's to avoid the confusion, let's have the name, let's have the different names. So here we have obj1 and obj2 for the objects which are we are created in prog01, prog02, and for prog01 we have the names of objects as o1 and o2. So now if I run the code, okay, so I'm going to get the message for creating the object twice, because the first time it is running the entire prog01 module because we have just imported it as it is. Okay, and we do not have any, as of now we do not have any logic to distinguish between our data constructs here, that is like classes, and the block of code where we are mentioning the actual program logic or business logic. So we are going to see it in the next couple of videos how to avoid this sort of repetition. But as of now you can see we are importing this prog01 and it is importing all the code from the module prog01, and we can create the object obj1 and obj2 in class 01 and class 02 in module 02. Sorry, we can create the object obj1 and obj2 in the module prog01. So this is how we can create and use the simple modules in